Just start because I want to keep people waiting. People get stuff to do. We all don't see what's in the happen at salon. Yeah. Nah, the issue of drug, the issue of young people don't they into drugs in that country, the issue of young people in the diner streets, we don't into drug, and this not even affect families. Them, families them way. Nah, good families. The MI in the building. What's up? Families them way. Good family. Some working class people. Some a family where they just pass by, where they try to make ends meet and get them, but them promising young people we don't go college, don't get into them, because it affects schools now, it affects colleges, it's affecting, and we all know say Kush, drug as a whole, a national security issue, yeah, and a public health issue, and also a national security issue. Why make us a national security issue? Then people they already take them drugs there. If they not control them, they not tame them, we do not get money for go take them drugs there, what things that happen, then they get into crime. And then go to job phones them, and then go even turn armed robbers. We don't see what don't happen at Haiti, we don't see what don't happen at other countries then. So it's really bad. It's not good for the country. It's really bad. But let's just get a little bit of background and also come out, also would they, and also would go as a country. I just want people to understand this. Where are we coming from? Also would they, and also would they go. First of all, the drug intake in the world is not high. If you go and check the UN drug report, millions of people don't take drugs now because of the way the geoeconomics, geopolitics, how the world is now, how things they change around the world. A lot of people are depressed. Marriages then they scatter. People don't get jobs. Economies they crumble. So around the world, first, a lot of people don't get into drugs. And also even social lifestyles with the advent of Gen Zs and all that. So, but let me specify them to Salon. When it comes to Sierra Leone, we get a lot of other drugs than what people they take. Yeah, drug business in Salon, not to just Kush. We get we start to Jamba. We take some of we do to peer pressure self to take it. Or day school, high school. Take Jamba down. Other things they call it Kumbejara, say that they done, we have brown, a calm down, Pampas water calm down. Boku other drug they don't come, they don't go. But now we talk about Kush don't come. And first of all, I want people to understand waiting at this Kush. Waiting at Kush. Because when people in the talk about Kush, a lot of people in there are say on comments, they don't really understand, they don't get the basis of what's really in a Kush. First of all, I want to know, say, Kush not to the drug way, then they ship inside Salon. Not to like, not to like brown, not to like cocaine, not to like tramadol, not to thing where they go buy, then put her inside container, or then put her inside plane, then put her inside bag, or somebody smuggle counter inside Salon. Now we understand that first. Kush, what man call a synthetic drug. What do I mean by synthetic drug? Now make then the maker. Then the maker. So what then the maker? So if Alaji the maker, if Boake the maker, if Brahma the maker, if Muhammad the maker, if Alusain the maker, and they're all what then they make maker. The way then they make are different. The chemical way then they take make Kush. Where they make you get Kush. Where then they take make Kush. The thing that they use for taking me Kush. 9 people then they buy overseas then send na Salon. And then thing then they want people then they buy overseas send na Salon. Illegal. Like where you sit down so, like where you sit down so, you able buy any side, nobody know they stop you. You able ship na Salon, nobody know they stop you because why? Then thing then they na chemical. Then get one where they call for Madi High. When I then they use for embalm body in a hospital. Now then they use for maintain the mortuaries, then they use them. Some chemicals and they say now then they use as cleaning solutions in the hospitals then they. So hospitals and the buy them, send on a Salon. People that will get pharmacy, they buy them, send on a Salon. People that will get license for buy them, send on a Salon. I think when they even stop people then they buy them. They buy them. Like they go buy butter, they buy on easy, send on a Salon. They buy. The other one, what they call acetone. The one that where they do them makeup, where they use them nail polish, and they use them a lot in salon. Where you go to them salons, them. Then they use them a lot, acetone. So then chemical and then people then they buy, then send a salon. So what's in they happen of late? People that don't know say then chemicals there are a hot cake in a salon because then they take and make Kush. So people that where they overseas now, and then chemicals and then they buy. Then they ship inside container, then they send and go salon. When I send and go salon now, the people that were there on the ground at salon, the local people that were there on the ground at salon, and then they take them chemicals in there. Then they mix out jamba, then they mix out kumbejara, then they mix out bone, motaman bone. You know why I make them mix out motaman bone? Because motaman bone, if you find out say the bones them more than they go for now, the bones them more when Christians them. What then they beg? Because you know, say Christians them, when they die, and they embalm them body, then they maintain them body first. And this same thing we talk about, this chemical we talk about, what I say for Madi High, when I then they use for embalm body, they already there inside the bone. Then when you go inside the bone, the one when medical people they know what they talk, where they inside the bone, the deposit, they did it for some time. So now them bone then they go take, then they go take Muslim. Now they one when they beg with coffin. When they don't go, when they don't then a mortuary for some time, they don't embalm them body, then that embalm the nine they mix with them kumbejara, nine they mix with jamba, nine they call Kush. Why make they lay this premise for let people understand now? Because a lot of people then they say, but they stop Coco Samba. Why they not able to stop Kush? Try to understand for say. For let you stop that you get for bring laws them first. If you want to stop them chemicals and they for can salon, you get for bring laws, then they get international laws. If the person don't buy them now, if they ship an salon, if we decide to say, okay, let nobody not ship acetone, let nobody not ship for Madi High, let nobody not ship them chemical and then a salon. First of all, what thing get for happen, the hospitals then get for run short of them chemicals and the way they need. They're not going to embalm body. The one that where they do, how you call them, where they do saloon work, where they need acetone for fingernail, nail polish, all that, and the rest will struggle. So what thing governments need for do, governments need for put regulations in place for let them monitor the one that where they buy them in the come in this country. And we all know salon. We all know that country there. We all know we country. Because what thing they happen? Even sometimes the people that say we get them pharmacy license them or where they buy them products here. Let's say them buy them, government put regulations in place. Because these are one of the things that I really want for sit down with the pharmaceutical board and salon for make I know which regulations they don't put in place of their substance, how they monitor, what our controls. I don't know about that. I don't get taxed on that. I don't want to talk about that too much. But I really want to know what our controls, pharmaceutical controls on them products there. Other than the people that will get a license for bring and come na salon. Because we're not able to control the one that they buy them overseas. The laws them overseas is different from the laws in Sierra Leone. We're not able to control them. Now when they come inside with your own pots, when they come inside salon, now they will get controlled. So the thing with me and you for the get a conversation on if we know the science behind Kush. Now for now we know how which controls were they. For saying that the one them back where you get the pharmacies them back. And then they buy them, they come, then they make like say when they can and they sell and give hospitals and supply the one who they supply hospitals and then they count about and can and then they sell and give local people then because the hot market. That is something we have to discuss. We don't know yet, we not do a research on that we not do studies on that But one thing we need to establish. What's our controls of all that thing there? What's our controls? What's in government don't put in place for regulator? Because government for able regulate that thing there. So when people they talk about Kush, we understand say, na salon then they make her. Some people they use jamba and mix them for maker. Some people they use kumbe jara and mix them for maker. Some people they make so that make they find out say some people the way they make her they affect people. Boku. So how this Kush they affect people? Let we understand first this. This Kush they affect what people then when you take them. They act on your sensory receptors. Now they make you the numb. Now they make where they see water, man, you they see them differently. And waiting, I don't want to bring too much medical time. I want to explain in literal terms so people understand. I don't want to be too scientific. Do you? Yeah? If I talk to people, then when are medical people, then we'll get to your terms and what they use. But I just explain that. So when you they take this thing, anytime you they take them, you get something inside your brain where they make you want more. A very, very addictive. When you take them today, tomorrow you want what you take way past that. The other day you want to take away past that, so you become addictive to them. And when you become addictive to them, what's in there happen? But in there, it is stop what they call oxygen supplies. Now you peripherals. So what I mean by peripherals, your extremities, you foot them, especially your lower extremities. When you foot them, now I make you find out they always they get so foot down their foot. So what in there happen? Because oxygen supply not they go down your foot. Circulation self not they go down the well. So during that time and day, if you cut small by your foot, you cut small, you won't cut kind of small. That's how they know the well because oxygen perfusion not they go down your foot. Now that they make you find out so they wound well. That just give you a small scenario. When I remember oh small, go get cattle, go buckle foot, can also go play ball, mama them. Where they get so foot, they hide that, then you bandage, you put them, you band them for let mama no see and let papa no see. What's in the happen? That's so foot not the well because they cook inside where they cover because oxygen not the perfuse come down there. So what's in the happen at the end of the day, where your mama want for make that so foot stay well, and they cover, let new blood supply can let blood begin push, before they put capsule there. So then I just a common thing for let explain, let people understand. Say they wounded and they force for let them heal and get in medical term what they call debridement, what they need for do. That means then they create that layer they come out. The layer where they left there, where blood don't begin perfuse there with good care and hygiene. Now they make that foot the well. What they make a lot of them they die of that so foot. That so foot say because they're in the streets, they don't get better care. Now dirty bandages, then they put there, some of them, they just sometimes, if some hospital or charity go, then dress them one great time, they know they get that opportunity for let them dress them 2-3 times a day. The wound, they become infected. And when the wound become infected, what's in the happen, they get what's in called septicemia, they call it sepsis. That sepsis, now they kill you quick, now they make you get fever, now they kill you quick. Other thing where they kill them back when they are streets now because some of them don't decide say for let them left the Kush. Sometimes society don't push them away, they don't shame them, they self the shame. Now I make a very important law left for the shame them. A very important law left for the take them pictures and for the put them out there just for let people then get likes, let people get following. Because there is a difference between what they call shame and guilt. What they make you left something as guilt, not to shame. When you make somebody shame, what they happen, that person they run away, they hide by you. So that is why they find out, say they always then are places, they want to hide out places, them under bridge, then they outside and then so no more together, then they away from the community because the community don't push them. A very important for law we know that. It's very, very important for law we know that because the community don't push them. So we will the public shame them, not fine. You they push them away, you go lost them. And they come to that, one of the plans them where you they able help for bring them together now community engagement. I'm coming to that, but I just want to explain this part, let people understand. Yeah? That now that they make them they move. So the other thing where they make them they die. Now when they one left the Kush, when they're not able left the Kush, then get what they call withdrawal syndrome. Kush addictive, ibarte when you want for left hand, your system not they allow you for left hand. And not they allow you. So not to shame they make person left hand, not to beat they make you left hand, not to toy talk pan and they make you left hand. No. Shame they make the addiction they make inaudible left hand. Where your system they crave for it. It just start like when people they take cigarettes. And when people they take jamba. Some man they if you not smoke weed, you know they eat. Some man they will do clean. If you not smoke cigarettes, you not go first na doors, na meeting self, na boss man, you not go pop 2-3 cigarettes. You not able, you not able steady. Na so Kush day. Now I make it, they find out, so then go grab them 3 o'clock a.m. Any say Kush day, then go walk at whatever distance for go fenam. That is how bad and addictive that drug day. So when they decide for left arm, what thing they happen? Then they begin get symptoms. And one of the symptoms when they get their hearts, they begin beat fast. Where with man called palpitations. Where you check the rate, maybe then call them tachycardia. Their hearts they begin beat fast. And their hearts and they begin beat fast, and the pressure they go up. If they're not there any Southside medical people there, they know they eat, they are malnourished, their hearts not get the strength again for maintain the body capacity, oxygen capacity and oxygen perfusion. Then they die of waiting. A lot of people they call heart attack. Now I make it, they find out too, they always find them straight, then die because of that. Some never they want for left and withdrawal syndrome. So in hospitals, like what maybe they work at detox centers in America, what thing they do, they give you medicines. When they give medicines, then we fever that same Kush day. They get medicines, then we get derivatives, like they naloxone. What then they give, but then they cut them small. Then not they just stop you one time for left arm. Then they cut them small. Then they give you by doses. Sometimes they give you 10 milligrams, or they cut them to 8, or cut them to 6. So tell you body used to, and your body for transform, your body for sink. You know, for just stop them. It just start like cigarettes. What then say? If you want for left cigarette, you get for cut them down, you get for taper them down. So this is the background first for long we understand about Kush. Apart from Kush, you get a lot of other drugs where they saloon, where they kill people, them where people don't even understand. When a party drugs, then get them molly, then get them ecstasy, then the gal picking and then they take them bokuna fritan. The reason why then they take them, we don't know. We've not done a studies on that. Allah know if not peer influence, if not peer pressure, if not something, we don't know. But when you go to nightclubs, and this not then gal picking and where they see all the time, then they rush, they come, then they go to club in pairs. Then they go to bathroom in groups. Then 5, 6, and they go to bathroom, and then drugs, and then they go pop up. Some of them, they even mix up with energy drink, caffeine loaded back, like then Red Bull, then energy drinks, then they drink, and most of them think and they get a lot of stress on the heart. And some of them gal picking and the people can take them, count them at their host, then come and do mama and daddy business with them. You just hear he say they don't die in their hand. We don't see stories and cases of that a lot in Sierra Leone. So when we talk about drug, the proliferation of drug, a day salon, that is not something we need for understanding. No, we don't need for argue. A day salon. Now, people they ask, say, what thing government don't do about this? People they say, oh, government did for, first of all, I want to let people understand, say, for address the issue of drug, it take holistic care. And not just focus on for they arrest people they no more. Because like I explained the background to you, say the products and more than they take maker, then they ship are legally. You know we go arrest somebody because a ship acetone comes alone. There is no legal basis for that. The one the way they arrest, not the one the way they make the Kush. We don't form into Kush. Now they arrest. Waiting government here to do now regulations government will put. That I don't know it. I don't get the facts on that. I get for research and I get for sit down at the pharmaceutical company for make I know which regulations them will get when it has to do with them products like the acetone, the formaldehyde. What are the controls we have as a country bringing them into Sierra Leone? I don't want to talk on that. I don't get the facts yet. I hope I will meet with the director for that in charge. Let him educate me with that. But you know they go arrest somebody. You begin saying they go to pharmacies, they arrest people, then when they bring acetone. The one way they arrest. Now the one where they make the Kush. And the one where they make the Kush, now inside them hustling and they make Kush. Now they didn't get it lapsing. Now inside the houses. And what grab with the talk say, yes, government, I don't say government gets role for play when it comes to arrests and all that. Intensifying regulations. I get that. But the communities themselves know all them people there where they sell anything there. We know them. Now the communities know these people. They know them at their houses. Then people, they are not people that want to hide. Now they are the agbagba, they are the area. Now they are the money man, they are the area. Now they are the money baby, they are the area. People, they see them. People know them. Now they do good back in that area. The people will come and say, hey, but if you see that baby who's, hey, if you see this guy who's, this guy is serious, this guy good, this guy this, because of, we are so poor in that country that people don't care where you get wealth from, as long as you give them money. So, when this thing starts, President Bio was worried about it. He gets a lot of briefings on this. I can remember 2019, during my first visit to President Bio win election, where I can visit him. Me and sit on in Osna Lodge, we talk about three things then. One of the key things and where I talked to him about was the drug proliferation in the country on youths. I know how passionate they talk about that. Because firsthand I see him as he done with me and they talk, I look into his eyes, I know how passionate. He even tell me stories of family members them where he know we don't indulge into that. When this thing start, President Bio, like I tell you, say drug fet, not to just for arrest people. President Bio developed what he call a 5-part strategy for a drug-free saloon. The first one we start with is a prevention. Because one, we need for prevent them. Yeah? We need for prevent them. How would they prevent them first? The one them we don't get into the drugs first, we don't lose them first. Then the young way what would they handle them is different. Because then it has to do treatment, you get for put in our hospitals, you get for put them, get the medication. After that, you get for make sure say they come out there, you win them over the drug, you make them become useful in society, you make them get back into that and they relapse, then they come back there. So President Bio start with prevention, when awareness raising. And then telling the President Bio because 2024, when I remember, where it declared a state of emergency. For the president declare state of emergency first, I want you understand the state of emergency now the highest order of the land. If they declare state of emergency, because the first thing first we have to also look at is what? We laws in another country there. When you look at we mental health laws, we drug laws in another country, there's now colonial laws there. Then they will not know about all them drug there. Na jamba na usabi. So then they hold you, what they hold you, if they hold you jamba, you get so year where they go spend. If police hold you, how many years you go do on a community service you go do. Then laws and they we are defining our constitution. But we not get any laws that we define in constitution when it comes to Kush. When it comes to pampas water. When it comes to Molly, ecstasy, we not get any laws in it. So first of all, we have to review the laws. Where they make police get right for go arrest you, because you can go arrest somebody, say you know say this is the sell drug. If you get good lawyer, then go to court, and they win the case because of the laws they go to the country. So to start with first, we need to make the laws right. So President Bio starts say first, let's do what we call prevention strategy. Wherein we they talk to people, them involve faith-based organizations, involve other political parties, involve civil society, involve teachers in our school, involve entertainers them. Now we go out and sensitize people them about the dangers of this drug. That has been going on. Some people then do 110 and left, then sit down. Some people do 210 and left, then sit down. Some man not even do one. Some man write projects, they get money, they don't. Not a president, they go for the go street to talk to people. Now me and you. Now me and you. So that prevention awareness, so now make me, it hurts me. Where people they come, political pundits and they come, then they make this thing political and they use them as a way for letting campaign, let them make government look bad. Me and that and they hurt me. Because this thing, not collectiveness. No way, not they were able to stop them. Countries and stuff will get all the resources then they struggle with that. They don't then we foot now. The only way we need for stop them, not so far you begin to say, oh, government not do nothing, oh, government they fly, oh, the power they fly. Oh, first of all, I want to let you understand, say, mental health is so expensive for take care of. This thing where you see so, it's so expensive for take care of. You have to also understand, say, Sierra Leone get boku than needs them. Where Sierra Leoneans and they die more, even past Kush. 30 days inside Salon, Malaya they kill Berewah and picking them past Kush. People in the die of diabetes past Kush na Salon. People in the die of heart attack past Kush na Salon. People in the die of a lot of other even road traffic accidents. People in the die. If you go and check the Ministry of Health data, look at the first 10 things where they kill a lot of Sierra Leoneans. Kush not the amount, drug not the amount. Yes, but it is a national security. We don't want to reach that peak there where it will become so stressful for the nation. We're not going to control them. That is why it's we care about it. But I want you also understand, say, it's expensive. Because why? You get to build recovery centers. You get to staff them with psychosocial support staff. You get to staff them with psychiatrists them. When are mental health doctors them. You get to get nurse them where training that specialty there. The question also we need for ask yourself also is, do we have that capacity? Are we starting to build it now? Mental health is not a thing. All to be the focus on us alone. If we also know, say, we healthcare system is donor supportive, donor driven. Because people not able to pay for healthcare self na salon. So all thing but healthcare na bigger. USAID, Gavi, and they buy vaccinations them for we Mpox campus all the pass and went big for vaccine. If not to that Mpox for them rampant to kill people then pass side. I beg. So the people then back where you go bigger, then get to look at what really they want for give money for. What really they want for spend the money for. We still have a lot of medical challenges then. We still build hospitals then. We still electrify, they put solar panels for maintain vaccine chain all over PHUs across this country. So you find out say it is also constrained on government for say, okay, Lord left for build Lord left for buy dialysis machine for kidney failure. Lord focus on our paden Kush man there. Okay, Lord left for cater for Berewah. Lord left for buy oxygen for picking them premature, picking the land not die. Lord cater and government not get money. People don't pay for their health in that country. Everything is free. Not like them countries them where you get health insurance. Not all like countries them where you know say people don't pay taxes in that country. Everything is free. Berewah and they say it's a free medical. Yeah, it's free medical. Even if you put something, if you look at the budget, when you look at Sierra Leone budget, how much they go into health. In fact, what President Berewah and I increase them. Before it was 9% of our GDP. Now it's about 15% of our GDP. The highest all they spend on education, when about 21%. Next it's health. Well, it will be 9% of all the two they get 9 good day. That 9% they say when you look at the health needs of that country, they do. So that is why you see president they travel all the time. They look for partnership. And they look for size them for go big, for let them help the country because we are poor. That is not something we need for shy about. We are poor as a country. We are poor. Money no day. People go say, oh, why that fly all over president they fly? Why not go use that money day? Do you know how much it cost for build one recovery center? You know how much that cost? If it's in a house somewhere the bill you go put people in there. You know how much it costs for staff and force alone for running on a daily basis? Then people then they wait on long-term programs in Nandi. For puts then they run them on 24 hours, electricity, put staff then they pay them, skilled staff. The thing where you get to understand is how many mental health nurses will get in that country there. That's alone, how many? How many psychiatrists them will get? The doctors themselves, all the doctors them go now medicine that they go read. Now physicians or them turn surgeons or them turn public health doctors, now they the money they. If somebody wants some psychiatrist in salon, guess what's going to happen? A scholarship they get. We don't have a lot of psychiatrists in that country. So first, when you look at the human resource, the capacity first for handle that, it's a lot. Then you go say, okay, why would I not go bring people that overseas learn and can't help? You put somebody overseas, you come, you're able to pay them how, where you get mortgage overseas, you get for pay, you get for left hand for can't help salon, you get some money for pay them, the government get money for pay them, all that. So first of all, it's a challenge. So that is why we look for cost-effective measures then for handler. And one of the cost-effective measures them where don't they work in that country, now the first strategy where President Bill established where he say, let's start with prevention, let's start with awareness raising. And don't they work for we? We'll see how it worked during Ebola. We'll see how it worked during COVID. And that is why it's important for all of us for come on board for fight time, not for politicizer. Because if in politics, if you can't talk about President Bill say is responsible for drugs and salon. I'm not a gladdy. Me not a spokesperson. Me not possible to talk for her. If you say I get for Sudan, if you tell me say me president, me boss, and I handle by this, now this they do, now I responsible for this, now I make picking the die, then what's in that they pay me for Sudan and not for talk? I go talk. I go tell you say no. I go tell you what I know. And at the end of the day, it shifts the conversation on the real issues. What matter when are the people them, the victims them where they suffer. The mammy them where them picking they don't indulge into this menace here. So that is why I find Lord we all come together. Lord we fed up. It's not about politics. Nobody know they tell you say, nobody know they argue say government no need for do more. No, but that's not the argument here. Nobody know they tell you that. They say government no need for do more. No, government need for do more. Government need for be more robust. Government need for be more aggressive. I totally agree with you. But we self as citizens, we have a role for play. We have a cost-effective role for play as citizens in our communities then. The next thing back where President Bill outlined are care and treatment. I don't talk about prevention. Care and treatment by in 5-part strategy. Care and treatment ain't very costly for us because like all the one in this with them. First of all, I want to understand this. See, I see people they talk about recovery centers they not spend money there. They say the recovery centers they don't close. Yeah, because they come up from social welfare. Then I just one or two. But I want people understand say referral hospitals them all over this country. They get mental health units and where they do. They get patients and they get wards them. You know, go big, not only whole hospital. They get wards them where they do. When a psychiatric wards them, every hospital gets that. You go Kenema, you go Makeni, you go Port Loko, you go Bombali, you all thousands of hospitals in this country. Like I get pediatrics units, you get surgical unit, you get medical unit, you get eye clinic, you get site for belly woman and then get site for mental health. When I then districts and then they admit some of them patients and they back. We then get people then they take care of them back. I want to understand, law establish that. Yes, it not go big. Sometimes the space could be small. Sometimes at 10 or 20 beds could it not go be too much for take the capacity. So that's why then they take them. But I want you also understand, see, the biggest psychiatric hospital in West Africa, na Salonide, una Kisi Kresiad, who they call Kisi Kresiad. They admit some patient in the then they don't walk down the first. If they admit them patients in the now then you walk down the first. Kisi where you go there, you go Kisi, go check. Then they boku. Where they go, some they come out there, then they win them. But it's still not able to take a lot because of the care and people then they were there on waiting list. Mama then they were they call through social welfare, book them, they all on the back. I know say some people will get contact, some people will not get contact, some people will know the system how for do, then go use them. It happen everywhere. But I just want people to say like, government they do nothing. I want to say the Kisi mental psychiatric home, it's effective. It's a whole hospital. If I'm not a mistake, I think it's over 1,000 beds hospital. Where they admit patients and where they work. Where they take care of. Where specialized care. That didn't work down there. Yes, other mental homes than they or other recovery centers than they where they have to open a recovery center, like I say, it's expensive. Forget the medications running, forget the staff there, forget the training moving, forget food for them patients and they 24 hours on a daily basis, get activity for them, what they're going to do. All and it's a lot. The other thing more president you talk about social services and support. Most of them people they are where you see. Some of them after this thing will not affect them. You get forget them moving. You get forget work for them, you know, to that, then they go back and they relapse, and then call relapse. And make you find out some man will say, oh, they don't can't go crazy, they don't do fine day. But as he cancel back, you don't begin to take and back it. Yes, I totally agree. Then they relapse. Because at the end of the day, guess what? If you know get them into those social services, then you train them, you equip them, you make them viable. But the question back what you get for ask is, some of them people they are where they take them thing they are back for, are they skillful? There are some people they are not learnable at all. They are not. We get a bulge in Sierra Leone. We are not learnable. They are not skillful at all. I will tell you why. Because during the war in a saloon, if you take a look at the war, where the war ended in a saloon to now, most of the bobo them where they see where they into drugs. Now most of the ones them where them born during the war or just after the war. We all know, say, during the war, the one who them born after the war, some of them was a lost generation. School no be there for 11 years. Some they don't get that foundational learning. They don't get no skill set. Some way lucky, now they end up for the right bikes. Some them, it was just a lost generation. For letting catch up back, they don't ever catch up back. So some of them are streets and on the day, they get into drugs. So they don't even understand social systems. We have to go for support. Let's just put it that way. So most of the ones them where they access and supports there, where I just make mention, are probably the ones them where come up from family settings, homes. We don't get drugged, and families and know who side them for call, them family know who side, then they and all that. So let we get that. Paddy man, Kisi Christian is the first established psychiatric hospital in West Africa. Look it up. In Africa or West Africa, look it up, yeah. We first open psychiatric hospital. Don't get me distracted anyway. So the point on me to raise is, so that generation first, like lost generation that. So then social services here where they see, so it's also resource money. For like you take patient, you know how they do in them countries there. Then put you in a rehab, you come on a rehab, then find work for you, sometimes 6 months, 1 year. The one and they will get degree, we not get drugs, we not into drugs, we not even get work it. Now that country day. So I just say explain, I know they tell you say, government not they do nothing, but I just say explain for how we understand the complexities of all this. So social service support President Bio talk about them. We talk about counselings, skill training. How many counselors them will get in a salon or professional counselors in that country? How many? How many counselors you get? Or somebody that goes to saying a counselor. What a professional counselor where they don't say, okay, you don't relapse, you don't go 2 stages, they use DSM-5 measures. We don't have that. So first of all, psychosocial support or psychosocial health in a salon are zero. It has been like that for a long time. So it's something we have to build fresh. It's something we have to encourage. How you call them? Nurse system for good learner. It's something we have to encourage people them for good learner. So that is one thing first we get to look at. The other thing back where President Bio talk about in 5-step strategy. Now waiting. It talk about community engagement. It talk about community engagement. In belief say this fete here would affect the community get a role for play. The interreligious council, the faith-based organizations, then the community-based organizations, them will get. So that is why community is important. That is why them bobo there, them titi they are waiting to them thing there will not for shame them, because when you shame them, they lost them and go side to side. They all alike. They look like the same. Then they do the same thing. You will lost them. They will become enemies of that community. They we don't grab them. So community engagement is very important. Now there you talk about community policing back. Community engagement, and we identify the one them where they sell the Kush. Now the communities. Then the other thing president talk about now law enforcement, for enforce the law, for go after the kingpins, for go after the people them way. Now and you know, I understand say people, I know say people are desperate. I get it. But people for also understand, say, they don't arrest a lot of people, they move. They don't arrest, you know, go sit down no more on social media because it not interest people. What interests people, now the bad things normally in social media and any trend. But they have done a lot of arrests. In fact, the police, they push for a special court for that. Because most of them people, they arrest them, when they charge them, go court, for let them, the court system na salon, for let them get trial, let them go for the enforced hearing, it will take time. That board and they on on president, on the country, now you got for feed them, and then na jail, the prisons are overcrowded. So in fact, the police will push for, like, how them do rape, let them get a special court for that. So anybody who then catch for that, now quick, you get your own court, you get your own lawyers, you get lawyers and we specialize in drug addiction, lawyers, and all learning at training and get for training lawyers in the back. Not to any kind of lawyer no more, they go sit down by the matter in the. Not to any judge, they go sit down by the matter in the. It takes training. So why are they bring all this to people? I know we are very impatient for understand, but arrests is not just the only remedy to the situation. It's a collective effort of all anything the President Bill outlined. Them 5 strategies there. Who President talk about prevention, care and treatment, social service support, law enforcement, and community engagement. All that one and they work together. One not they go before in company. One not they go before, all they work together. I see people back they talk about, oh, well, Liberia, this, then do for. You don't see Liberia the healthcare system. Liberia na salon in the Comm for Kalan Bokutin first. You don't see Liberia because then supply more to carry and give. Oh, Liberia then serious. Oh, then supply more to carry them. Why can't it's serious about the business there? I want to let you understand say first. Sierra Leone will get a lot of structures then way for you to handle this. Yeah, we just established a public health agency in a salon. With this Mpox can before Mpox were established. You know how many new vehicles they then get? Well, that is part of their mandate for surveillance, disease surveillance, because this is also a public health issue. We'll get ONS, Office of the National Security. This is also a national security issue. I think what is lacking is coordination. From all them, I call them the areas here. Coordination is lacking. They will also get NRM and border control. Where they monitor borders, they're not to goods and services. They have to monitor illegal things when they come back inside the country. So I think what is really lacking, it's control. It's like, it's coordination from all the MDAs there. So let people don't get carried away. Oh, Liberia. Oh, then just give us. It got beyond just giving vehicles. You can give vehicles to them people, and the people that are chill more than chill them vehicles in the back. The work really not get something. What's in they make this work be effective and efficient is start with planning. If you're not planning, you're not able to take action. It start with proper planning. Proper planning. Proper structure. Then thing they are when they do President Bill institute a task force of people they want to master, sabi people them where they look at all them thing there. The challenges are money. Because a huge money and then I make the party fly. For go beg for come establish them thing there. Because we not get the money in that country there. We don't do too much imports. Our needs are many. The problems in that country there in Boku, we still want to make roads, we still want to build more schools, we still want to build hospitals. We still want to open classrooms. We still want to make farms and a salon. So all that money, how many people they pay tax? How many people they work in that country? How many? How many? So all that for consolidate that is money. That's money on the government. You have to pay salaries. If 1 month pass, they don't pay salaries. All money forget about Kush was. Now what's that mommy they eat now? What's that teacher they eat now? What's that policeman they eat? What's that soldier man they eat? What's that banker they eat? What's that lawyer they eat? Now they talk about. So all that they come one on one, all that they come together. So this is why I want to we understand. No people they compare. So Coco Samba and Kush. Kush not a drug where you go buy, you put inside container account and a salon and make the maker. The products and what they take for maker, a product where even the salon. So man not even need for buy. It is salon for sale. It is salon for sale. It's not illegal. Not a crime for let you get her. Because them products and then they use in the hospitals. Then they use an acetylene. I make mention of formaldehyde. I make mention of acetone. These are chemical products and we hospitals need, are cleaning solutions what hospital needs. Now then they take that, they put up a jamba, then put up a kumbejara, then put up a leaf them. They mix and give who picking them. And who brothers them and who sisters them. So if we have to fight this, it has to come from what? A collective effort. Not so for begin point fingers to people. Look about it. Man, look, I talk from an informed perspective. I'm incorrect. It's a bit, but this pass me. Look at waiting, and they take make Kush done. Something like marshmallow, no more, you know, but when the import come. But the chemicals when they take makes Kush. Look at the ingredients when they take maker. It's all over. Nothing where you buy if you want for balm, yeah. You buy many sign of the country. So waiting me and you for the talk about the regulations and move for put in place. What are the regulations we putting in place? Waiting at the laws and we will get the pharmaceutical laws and we will get waiting at the controls. And then that conversation they may want for Sidompa. Not people can begin telling me say that you bring Kush, that your government bring Kush. If you tell me that, I'm going to tell you say hey, your government also brought Kush. Kush came into Sierra Leone in 2016. Look it up. And the first thing I know you give Kush. Or BBC talk about that. Not now. Now I just upsurge no more. Na rampant, it all rampant. So I don't want that conversation. If we go back and forth, let's find solutions. Let's come together. We all use social media. Let's reach out. It's not the time to point fingers. A lot of people then they use this for political gains. Because then they think that this will make them pull SLPP in power. Oh, a lot of make them look so bad. Then might make them go vote against them. It's not about solving the problem. For them, it's all a political game. So you will really care about this. You also give a look at from where they talk about. Then they use media. Then they use... Just listen when they talk. This country is so small that we know we self. We know we all. We know we party them. We know how we associate. My Berewah, as she call and so then say na SLPP. Yeah? She means as some man as they call and so then they know say this is APC. As they talk, they know the angle where they come from. Now God knows that's sincere. But all this what you do. And the only way we'll be able to fight this now until we are sincere with it. Yeah, it's not political thing. People are dying. That's not something. I pass family every day. I put money give them. Then stab me. Then they call me ambassador. Or they pass. I mean, I then at the street force. I know. Not up today. I don't begin to talk about this. I don't raise awareness. The last campaign where I do, my office put money. I support Bangba for raise Kush for bring artists come, artists in a salon for letting them talk about Kush. Go and check my wall. It's there. Not until I don't begin raise awareness about Kush. I don't even raise awareness more even inside my own government. So I care about it. Because I worked in a settings wherein I see people with all the social support so they get out and they suffer from that. Now maybe they tell them and say, we'll not grab them. We'll not humiliate them. Now maybe they tell them and say, disease, go back and look at my wall. Go back and look at my post. Way back. So when people then say, care all the government, it hurts me when you come and tell me, say, the president not care. Tell me, say, president, do more. We want you to do more. Then we all will join forces and say, pa, you need for do more. Pa, you need for be robust. Pa, that man, for colamo, for ginger. The president is the ceremonial head of the country. It don't give the platform. It don't raise the awareness. It don't declare state of emergency. That's why they do no more. You know why make president declare state of emergency? Because the powers them all in hand now. Because the laws them what will be get, it limits the police and say for do arrest. It may limit the judges them for make sentence. When you go back, you look at the Lunacy Act. The Lunacy Act go either where cover mental health and drugs alone. I think that I don't know that 1918 something from what they never review another country. So it can go parliament. So all them things whether MPs and they come, whether they can on social media, when I ask them questions, say, what are you doing about this in parliament? What are you doing about this in your communities you find yourself? It's a collective effort. The same way when they ask me, when they banter me, why talk so president be when they cost me, when they do this, when they do this. I hope you do the same to the MPs also who come here. If we really care about this, I hope you do the same. If you really care about what you would talk about, I hope you do the same. The same way when they scrutinize me, when me not they vex because I'm a public servant, I hope you do the same to them. Because some of them are coming and are just political point. Especially the APC. Now how for kind of power no more in NBC but not solutions. They are MPs. When did I ever get sensitization on this? When did I ever take a council of gang when an area talk to them about it? Because if you sit down now, take a look at the demographics now of Kush, it's more peculiar than their own regions. When you look at the statistics and everything, it's more peculiar there. It's more peculiar. And I bet you we don't become a society wherein we all pointing fingers at everyone, even without an evidence. Just because they say so. I believe if somebody can put me pictures here, they sell Kush, some mangoes, and that's true. No wonder where they shop him out through. No wonder we they see and so all tell make me say they sell her. Now people just go grab them, put this person in face, say, oh, that Kush they sell. Tarnish the person repetition, tarnish. That's how our social media is. We are not even serious about it. We are not one like you. Are they against you? I would not tarnish your repetition. All that they deter the thing. Yeah? If the same way when they point fingers at my Beyonce, okay, if they do Kush, we want to see the evidence. If the same way when them point finger at Natasha Beckley, say, yes, if they sell this, and we want to see the evidence. It's evidence. It's evidence. It's evidence. We not go just grab no more and just point. Where business on any one and where they do this trade here, where they sell anything there now, them port masters there, wouldn't they do it? Then people not even care. They not even they point at them. So anything what they do, let we be just. We country, we are so politically divided that we don't see anything eye to eye. Everything has to be read in a political lens. Everything. People go kind of how they talk something, even though we know saying that the two. Me knowledge all I get, me book all where I learn. Why they even tell I'm saying I don't learn for 20 years. I done at the book. I get degree per dandin. This is sabi. They go say a lie. Just because I don't like Mike Berewah. Now Mike Berewah they talk na lie. Ain't no one for this himself. All this a lie. As I can say so, at least they can't talk, but na matter be they can't support. Yes, we have to do more as a country. We have to. You think I don't know that? We have to do more. We have to be more aggressive. We have to be more robust. But also it takes resources. The one that when I masters, people that in healthcare, they know how even mental health for Ronham, it's huge. It's a long thing. Not to the recovery, not a 1 year, 2 year business. Some of them are in the center, they take care of them, they feed them, do everything, they go there 1 year, 2 year. After that, you put them back now you put them for work, you learn and skill. Then they come back. It's not just people just feel some tenant in the addiction or something, they just go take the cleanliness of food. They left it. You stop it and say, no, take it. No, they have to be on medication. They get medications and what they need for their own. For win them. And when they win them, they get counseling services, psychosocial support. Sometimes some countries, then they even rent place for them who said in the day for certain years. Then they put them even school. For let them learn something, let them learn trade, then come out. So it's a long recovery process. It takes planning. Resources for get that done. Waiting for the do, Lord, they raise awareness now. We only two corners about the dangers of this. Lord, they raise awareness about this. A very important. Use yourself with the kind of social media. You can't debunk because you're not party picking. What you don't do in a year about Kush, me don't try you. Me, even before I get position, I don't try Boku. I don't educate youth them. I don't pay school fee for youth them. I don't volunteer services without paid. If you say then just appoint me no more on this position, I'm waiting them don't see how they do. I don't just get this position no more because me and Mike Berewah is what I've been doing. And based on that, they say come serve. And I see I'm a service. The day where I go against that, let God punish me. The day where I not stand for the truth, let God make I not see me better one. Let me picking a better one back and not see him. But as long as it's the truth, I will stand for it. Yes, we need to do more. Yes, we need to do more. We need to be more robust. But yes, we also need huge resources to do that. Because we also know, say, we get other healthcare needs, and like I'll tell you, say, where they kill a lot of Sierra Leoneans. Diabetes, they kill Sierra Leoneans and pass Kush. Malaria, they kill Pekin and pass Kush. Pregnancy-induced hypertension, they kill Bele woman and pass Kush. Respiratory tract infections, they kill Pekin and pass Kush. Buckle conditions and the way they kill people and pass Kush. Now, I will see one dead body in the street because it's it's very inhumane and demoralized. I make my social media, they talk all this. You know how many people that they die in the hospital with cancer, in a salon? You know how many people they get breast cancer? How many women are dying of cancer where they don't quietly, they die of cancer? Where the awareness system, they will not raise them. Where we say, will not even get a cancer center in a salon. The needs are so many. They are so numerous. So you got to also look at equitably how you distribute all the healthcare resources the way they get. Because Kush, for take back na choice. But could the one way they take Kush, then Boku pass the one way they take her. The young man where they graduates from high schools, universities, then Boku pass the one way they take her. Yeah. Then Boku pass the one way. Not to say all youth man and they take Kush. No, we get very Boku good youth man then back when they take her. Yes, a bad one and they take her. Yes, we're not going to left them because that's Sierra Leoneans them. I get that. But we need for fair money for take care of them. We need for fair resources for take care of them. Yeah? Alright. I will leave Funayanda for now. Me and Mike. Like I say, my conscience now I live with. I know they can't talk, like I tell you, I'm not politically correct. I know they can't talk politically correct thing. I know they come to media for likes. For they like me. For I get likes, no. That's why sometimes when I see a very controversial, I say things where they go high wire, crazy thoughts. Yeah, but when you don't more use science, you use objectivity, you go agree with me, say, yes, what tell this is sooner too. You agree. Yeah? In so many situations. The countries of this, the problems of the country, it's long, societal issues. It's long ago. Societal issues now long ago. Drug business not today. From if you come out from Freetown, now you pass at that 91 axis. Take go. They can't jump up from the way they under us. Instead of we make cassava farm, we make orange farm, mango farm. Like jamba farm then now they make. And jamba farm then they make. If police go in and out for go raid now, people then oh down there this and a whole chaos down the force. Now a whole chaos, people then say, oh police they ask people them, and go raid people then jamba. You remember then telling them, Opa Kababika, whether they get jamba farm, whether they bomb jamba farm there. You know this kind of chaos that they create. So let we be very objective, not put Sierra Leone, not until they start. When they focus on Kush, the girl picking them, then they perish. Go to a club like you see Gen Zism. When they take drug, then they sit down openly, then they put them inside drinks. Which laws they will get a saloon for say for regulate? I mean, would they go na bar? Would they get for the watch people them? Then they take drug na bar. The police, the bouncer them first way, would they then get at them bar, then they all na them club, then they don't even know what they do first. They are not even training that venture. The drug cartel, now President Bill talk say, oh, did that mean say the pardon give up at the fair? The pardon just a try for telling you the intensity of it. Now they tell you say, it's a cartel. It's a cartel of people, not of policies, no, but not of government, no more able drive. If government able done, if any government able done drug, fit, America go done. Brazil go done. Haiti go done. If any government able done drug for then they don't know. With all the resources when they get past way. Then they don't know. But it's a tough thing. So the only way we will get now we resilience as a people. If we come together, yes, we faith-based organizations, we civil society, we political parties then come together. I want to see me, Latif, AKK, Chegno Maju, who go out there in communities, we'll go educate people then. But Kush. Not if you can't tell me, say, now my government ain't out Kush. You think I'm going to happy if you tell me that? Where you don't get any basis, no justification to that. I go tell you back, say, now during that time, one plane cocaine come in land na Lunge airport, where they arrest. Where the American government pull a whole release on that, embargo on that. At the end of the day, guess what's going to happen? A back and forth. You said they can't tell me, say, but una self na so, but una self na this. At the end of the day, the purpose, it's defeated, it's lost. So let's forget about this. Let's focus on solutions. Lord, we all contribute in we own little ways in the communities them all day. Lord, we engage. Lord, we talk. Let's find solutions. That's the only way that this thing will done. Yeah?